RSI 14 is 55 and the stock is currently not being overbought or oversold. Big movements in Seanergy Maritime Holdings Corp stock price on Thursday, moving 15.90% between high and low, updated on December 31, 2020. Buy candidate since December 30, 2020 gained 6.99%. The Seanergy Maritime Holdings Corp stock price gained 6.99% on the last trading day, Thursday, December 31, 2020, rising from 50 cents to 54 cents. And has now gained 4 days in a row. It will be exciting to see whether it manages to continue gaining or take a minor break for the next few days. During the day the stock fluctuated 15.90% from a day low at 52 cents to a day high of 60 cents. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 9.49% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign, and, in total, 22 million more shares were traded than the day before. In total, 29 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $15.57 million. The stock lies in the middle of a very wide and weak rising trend in the short term, and a further rise within the trend is signaled. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to rise 5.05% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability, hold a price between 50 cents and 66 cents at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast. The Seanergy Maritime Holdings Corp stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at 50 cents and 49 cents. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Monday, December 21, 2020, and so far it has risen 14.68%. Further rise is indicated until a new top pivot has been found. Volume is rising along with the price. This is considered to be a good technical signal. Some negative signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Support, risk and stop loss. Seanergy Maritime Holdings Corp finds support from accumulated volume at 52 cents, and this level may hold a buying opportunity as an upwards reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. This stock may move much during a day, volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band. The stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 8 cents between high and low, or 15.90%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 10.62%. Our recommended stop loss, 52 cents, minus 3.90%. This stock has high daily movements and this gives high risk. There is a buy signal from a pivot bottom found 7 days ago. Is Seanergy Maritime Holdings Corp stock a buy? Seanergy Maritime Holdings Corp holds several positive signals and is within a weak rising trend. As the old saying says, let the trend be your friend. We therefore consider it to be a good choice at these current levels, and we are expecting further gains during the next 3 months. Current score, 8.041. Also 78% of user sentiment are positive to the stock. The sentiment is based upon 27 votes on StockTwits. Predicted opening price for Seanergy Maritime Holdings Corporate of Monday, January 4, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 4, 2021. Current price $0.55. Maxim Group is very positive to SHIP and gave it a buy rating on June 27, 2020. The price target was set to 30 cents. Business description: Seanergy Maritime Holdings Corp., Seanergy, incorporated on January 4, 2008, is an international provider of dry bulk marine transportation services. The company provides worldwide seaborne transportation of dry bulk commodities through its wholly owned vessel-owning subsidiaries, which include Bulk Energy Transport Holdings Limited, BET, and Maritime Capital Shipping Limited, MCS. VectorVest summary: ship is fully valued compared to its price of 54 cents per share, has well below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation: REC. Hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the VectorVest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value: current price, 54 cents. Current value, 51 cents. SHIP has a current value of 51 cents per share, compared to a price of 54 cents per share. This stock is currently fully valued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV. Poor RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. SHIP has an RV of 0.78, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS. Very poor RS is an indicator of risk. SHIP has an RS rating of 0.43, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility, and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT. Fair RT analyzes a stock's price trend. SHIP has a relative timing of 1.06, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter, and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST. Poor VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. SHIP has a VST rating of 0.81, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price, 49 cents. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. SHIP has a stop of 49 cents per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. CI, Comfort Index. Very poor CI is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. SHIP has a CI rating of 0.09, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. CI is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, Earnings Growth Rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. SHIP has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -7.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, Earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. SHIP has a forecasted EPS of 5 cents per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. P/E, price to earnings ratio. P/E shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. SHIP has a P/E of 10.75. The average P/E of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is -120.24. EY, earnings yield. EY reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. SHIP has an EY of 9.30%. This is below the current average of -0.83% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to P/E ratio. SHIP has a GPE rating of -0.65. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. DIV, dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. SHIP does not pay a dividend. DY, dividend yield. DY reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. SHIP does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DY equals 100x, DIV/price. It is useful to compare DY with EY. If DY is not significantly lower than EY, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. SHIP does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and EY levels that are much higher than DYDG. Dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. SHIP does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG Vector YSG is an indicator which combines DY, DS, and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. SHIP does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. Average vol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. SHIP has an average vol of 6,428,190 shares traded per day. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the average vol. Percent vol equals volume, average vol, /average vol, *100. SHIP had a percent vol of 350.47% on Thursday, December 31, 2020. PRC, SHIP price changed 6.99% from the prior day's closing price. Sales, SHIP has annual sales of 69 million. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. SHIP has a sales growth of -18.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share, SBS SHIP has annual sales of $1.02 per share. Price to sales ratio, P/S SHIP has a P/S of 0.53. Shares, SHIP has 68 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, SHIP has a market capitalization of 36 million. Business sector, SHIP has been assigned to the transportation business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group, SHIP has been assigned to the transportation, SHIP, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.